third fight of the evening. We're just getting underway now, the first round. This is our first Thai boxing bout. There's C-class rules. This bout is scheduled to take place over 5 1.5 minute rounds, and it's being contested at the 62 kilogram weight division. In the black trunks with the white flames, representing a local gym, Shinkick, we have Gary, the underdog, Underwood. This is actually his first fight, and his opponent is a veteran of 6 fights. He goes by the name of Cotton Eye Joe Travers, in the orange trunks, representing Fightworkx, Muay Thai. These guys should involved with a bit of a clinch here, more so than you've seen in previous bouts, obviously because of the K1 rule set. So as long as there's work taking place in the clinch, the referee will let it continue. As soon as he feels that there's nothing substantial happening, he'll separate these two guys and get them back underway. Again, it's always a bit of an interesting mix with when you see somebody getting in there for the first time. Sometimes the nerves and apprehension get the better of them. Some people are just completely natural and calm and relaxed. Others come out throwing absolutely everything but the kitchen sink at it in the first 5 seconds and gassing themselves. But for me, Gary Underwood here looking nice and composed, considering it's his first fight, looking quite relaxed. Klaxon sounding very quickly coming towards the end of that first round. I'd like to see a little bit more checking of the kick there from Underwood. He's taken a few on the thigh so far. You don't want to be on the receiving end of too many of those. And that's the end of the first round. All right, second round now getting underway here. Underwood making wasting no time at all in coming forwards, but very quickly replied by Cotton Eye Joe. Both these guys look quite tall and rangy. Nice little punch-kick combination there. I'm not sure whether it had a huge amount of power behind it though. I'd like to see a little bit more sting in the tail of Underwood's shots here. But he's looking comfortable, he's looking calm, he's looking composed, he's looking nice and technical. Oh. Referee doing a good job of intervening there. Nice little right to the body there from Underwood. Again, that lead shot landing to the body. Oh, nice turning kick there, a nice catch and collect. Underwood straight back up to his feet rapidly. Yeah, Underwood again. Just lost his balance there, but he's straight back up. Oh, a shin connection there. You hear the referee instructing them to work. Yeah, not too much is going on here. He's going to separate them and get these guys back at it from a distance. Left hook there from Cotton Eye Joe. Underwood just seems to be slowing down a little bit here, but still manages to catch and take that leg out. And that's the end of the second round. All right, third round getting underway here. And Cotton Eye Joe wasting no time at all, throwing that right kick in. Underwood looking more comfortable fighting from range than getting up close. Oh, left hook there. I'd like to see him put more combinations together. A lot of single shots flying off. He does quite a good job of connecting his hand and his feet. Like he'll throw a left and then a right turning kick. There's also a lot of singular shots as well. There just doesn't seem to be the intent behind some of the shots to actually harm. It almost looks more reminiscent of a sparring session than a fight, and I just think there needs to be an increase in intensity here. Even the expression on Underwood's face is just really calm, really relaxed, which in some ways is great, but when you're fighting and you're trying to get the job done, you know, the big question is it going to be enough? Nice little right hook there from Cotton Eye Joe. Again, that low kick landing several times now. If Cotton Eye Joe would be a bit more active with his punches and throwing that low kicking, he seems to be hitting the mark quite a lot. But I say both of these guys almost look like a spar than a fight. There's nothing with like dangerous power or even bad intentions so far seems to be coming out. It's a lot of lackluster, a lot of catching. You know, for their lack of experience, everything is good and technical and calm and composed. I say I'd just like to see a bit more bad intentions behind some of the shots.
3.
All right, here we go, round 4. Well, will we see anything different or much the same? Nice stiff little jab there from Underwood, finding the mark. Yeah. Cotton Eye Joe, again, just walking into that jab a few times. I'd like to see him circling a bit more rather than just coming forwards and backwards, sort of in range or out of range. Again, we're seeing a lot of the kicks being caught here by Underwood. Nice technical looking Thai style. He's catching the kicks, he's moving out of the way at the right time, he's taking the leg out. That's all well and good. Like I say, I'd just like to see a little bit more in terms of venom in these shots. Just you can hear the corner here, very vocal Grandmaster Jesse Saunders. Oh, nice little push kick there to the face. Again, Underwood doing a very good job of using his range. No criticism there whatsoever. Looking calm, looking composed. He's got the energy to go the distance, the 5 rounds here. Nice catch again, I'm sure. But both of these guys looking like they're slowing down a little bit now. For me, Cotton Eye Joe looks more frustrated, and Underwood, on the other hand, actually looks like, you know, the gas tank is just starting to perhaps get a little bit low. Klaxon sounding, coming towards the end of the 4th round. The latter stages of this bout. All right, 5th and final round getting underway here. This scheduled 5-rounder C-class Thai boxing bout. Nice, strong looking right kick there landing from Cotton Eye Joe. Where was this when we went in a few rounds earlier? Cotton Eye Joe really seems to be picking up the pace now and pressing forward. Maybe he realises the end is now, and maybe he hasn't done enough so far throughout this fight, and he's really looking like he's pushing the pace. Underwood doing a good job of just leaning back, moving out of the way. Again, looking very technical, very composed. But I'm wondering whether Cotton Eye Joe at this point is starting to realise that Underwood isn't really hitting him with anything, with enough danger to really stop him. And if it were me, I'd be thinking now would be time to move forward and pressurise. So I'd like to see a bit more pressure from Cotton Eye Joe. Whatever he's got left in the gas tank, he's got a minute left just to throw it out there and try and get a more decisive decision here in this bout. Again, a head kick finding the target, but with no real power to do a great deal. Lead right. The referee even encouraging these two guys to pick up the pace a little bit. Look, closing seconds of this bout is going to be a difficult one to... Oh, and there we go. That is the end of a fairly technical looking bout. Two guys don't have a huge amount of experience, and it'll be really interesting to see which way the judges score this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both of these fighters after 5 hard-fought rounds of action. And after those completed rounds of action, your judges have reached a majority decision in favour of your winner. Fighting out of the